Well, it's just you and me, mate.
Oh, is it? Yes. I got you all to myself. Yeah,
It's the first one I'm doing. I'm getting that error sorted out while we're going.
I was about to show you the error message.
Is it a little
Says,
red box down the bottom right hand side?
yeah,
Yeah, I'm fixing it now. How are you, buddy?
I'm good, man. I'm good. It's been nice weather today. I just spent all day pretty much just running errands,
Yeah.
and yeah, just about to. I got yes, my 6:30. Got a client in Vancouver. Well, not
Oh,
client, but
uh,
prospecting client in Vancouver.
nice. Go close them, mate. That's important.
Yeah, that's why I thought I'd let you know that I will be jumping off around 20 past or so.
Yeah.
But
Did you? Well, oh, when you registered, you wouldn't have gone to the upsell page either, would you?
no,
No.
didn't do anything.
Yeah.
It had to pop up on the. Where did you build it from? Did you build it from your
I
phone?
filled it from Lovable and Victor.
All right, I see.
It was working, but then it wasn't working.
That's one of the slight downsides to yeah. To
Yeah, I had it tested and working, and then it decided not to work because I've had about 12 people register now, um,
right.
which is good. But I've got an upsell. So can I give you the idea of what I'm doing on these and see what you think?
Yeah, well, just before you do so, I just want to let you know I was only able to jump on this Zoom because of the email that came through.
Yeah.
So did you send that email just like
You got one from Zoom, didn't you?
was it from Zoom? Yeah, two actually, in fact. Yeah, that's what I mean. So
Yeah.
if it wasn't from that,
Yeah. Yeah. Zoom sends one, and I'm supposed to send the reminders and all of that sort of thing as well. So you get the Zoom one when you register and you can add it to your calendar and all of that sort of thing. And
right.
then there's a 24-hour, a 1 hour, and a 10-minute reminder. And then there's follow-ups after that as well.
You know what? I just been notified. That, that prospect is cancelled. So I've got you've got me 100% now, man.
Oh, that's no good. So yeah, I'm going to work on fixing it, mate. So
Yeah, do it in
I'm
real
glad.
time. Just do it in real time since you're recording it. You might as well just
Exactly
sh
right. So I'm going to share my screen. Um, so this is something that I work with called Victor. As you know, I'm a big fan of Victor, and what I was doing tonight was going to concentrate on the accountancy side of things. So I'm doing these calls, Thomas, for free. Trying to get people along, and I'm trying to build it up. And basically, when you sign up, there is an upsell. That upsell is $29 a month, and that gets you into the vault where there's recordings, there's skill files, there's prompts, there's everything about what we spoke about on the call
Right.
is there in the vault. So you'll join the vault for free, so don't worry about
Yeah.
that.
Oh, really?
But
Oh,
and
yes.
and Victor is going to, after this, it's going to take the call. It's going to go what we spoke about, create the skills, create a PDF, upload the recording, all of that sort of thing, and it's all done automatically. There's different email series depending on whether you're a Vault member or a non-Vault member. So it's always a call to the upsell. $29 a month gets you for basically it's cheap as chips. To get some prompts and work out how to use things. And I'm not just concentrating on Victor. I'm concentrating on Claude, ChatGPT, Manus as well. So we're breaking it down into the different platforms. But I'm using Victor. So I was going to concentrate on accountancy this time. So I had Victor prepare this for me as well. So
Oh,
it's called
what?
AI-powered bookkeeping, and how I replace my bookkeeping software with an
Yeah.
AI co-worker, a Google Sheet, and a Slack channel, and it does it automatically. So I get an inbox full of receipts, invoices from Stripe and Wise and Google and Zoom and High Level and Levable and blah, 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 all of that sort of thing. And it's just a nightmare to manage and all of that sort of thing. Um, I had my own spreadsheet where I was copy pasting and trying to upload receipts into a Google Drive to send to the accountant and all of that sort of thing. And I was forgetting my recurring charges as well. So every month there's bank fees, and every month there's different fees and all of that sort of thing. So
Yeah.
I used Xero. I used to use Xero. It used to cost me $97 a month to run what I'm now running for free. So basically what I've got is one Google Sheet with three tabs: expenses, income, and a summary. My accountant has access to that spreadsheet as well. So if they want any information, they see it in real time being uploaded. It's all done in the tax year, and a category and an amount and a link back to the original email and a link to the receipt, which is in a Google Drive as well. We're tracking income from 3 sources: Stripe, Wise, and manual entries when I tell Viktor about them. And we're classifying expenses as well by scanning Gmail for receipts. Every morning it scans my Gmail for receipts and invoices and breaks them down and puts them in the spreadsheet, receipts in the right spots and all of that sort of thing. And
nice.
it cleans them up and puts them in a receipt channel in my email box. And the 6 recurring charge cons that auto fire on the right date each month. So I said, I have bank fees on the 26th of the month. Bang, it adds it to the spreadsheet. And it all works in the tax year.
Nice.
The beautiful thing that I do when it's adding on the correct date, it's also because I get charged in US dollars and my bank works in pounds, it does a real-time conversion on that date of actually what it was in pounds. Because 100 US dollars can be different from one day to the next and all of that sort of thing. So these are all the little crons I got set up. My Starlink goes in, my accountancy fees, my Meta Verified subscription goes in, my mobile phone, all of that sort of thing goes in. Every week, every Monday, it connects through Stripe, through an OAuth, looks for succeeded payments, failed payments, all of that sort of thing, scans my Gmail, downloads those PDF receipts and uploads them into the Google Drive, labels them, updates the summary tab, posts a summary to me every Monday morning, and then asks for my approval before it posts it to the spreadsheet, because you've got to have that human barrier. No manual data entry. It's all in Slack, Google Sheets. Anybody can work with, any software can work with. The approval flow and all that sort of thing. And basically this costs me nothing to run now, because it's all done on cheap cron tabs and all of that sort of thing. And away we go. So you can, options that you can do with it. I use Viktor. That's what I like using. You use Zapier, Make, and AI, N8N, self-hosted, a Google app script. If you wanted to build it, it will all work in the same way. The important things is, it's tax year aware as well. So in the UK, tax year runs from April 6th to April 5th. All of that's on the currency conversion is really, really cool. Receipt storage, the HMRC wants you to keep receipts for 5 years. So those receipts are in there for 5 years, and after 5 years, it deletes the receipts as well. The categories and all of that sort of thing are all there for the taxation agent and all of that sort of thing. Got that approval step and recurring charges and all of that sort of thing. So that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, you've been busy.
Somebody joined us. We're going to have somebody join us. I might have to be going through it all again.
No, that's not good. It's worthy. Yes.
Hey, Angel. So that's pretty cool how it works. I was like, hey, Angel, how you going, mate?
How you doing, sir?
Good. I was just, my friend Thomas is here. I've just started these. This is the first one. So I said, Thomas, you got to jump on at least have me somebody to talk to.
It's all good.
Hey, Stephen, sorry. I tried connecting with you, but I jumped on a call with one of your colleagues, I guess.
Oh, did you get everything sorted, Angel, or?
Yeah, I'm going back and forth. I was really hoping to speak to you directly, but let's see how that works out.
Angel, Google search my name, Stephen Tann, and go and book a call on my personal calendar, and you'll definitely get me. That's the easiest way. I'm the only Stephen Tann with any web presence, so search my name, mate. Book a call with me. That's on my personal calendar, and we can go through things there, mate. So,
thanks.
But yeah, these calls I'm just talking about AI and things like that. And thank you for registering and thank you for coming along. We were going through how I do all my bookkeeping. I showed Thomas before? Would you be interested in seeing it, Angel? Or
hey, I love technology. I love seeing anything new and AI and
Let's
how
do
I
it.
can work it. Yeah.
Bear
for
with
it, Stephen.
bear with me, Thomas. So the whole idea of these calls is they're free. There's a lot of knowledge. There's a lot of practicing and all of that sort of thing. I don't claim to be a vibe coding guru or junkie or anything like that. I just know how to make it work in the real world. And that's the most important thing about using AI. So one of the first things I did with Viktor was got it doing my accountancy. I got sick of trying to find receipts, and I'd leave it to the very last moment, and it would take me 4 or 5 days to get it all done. Where now every Monday I get it done for me. So I use Viktor, Google Sheet and Slack, basically to run everything. Receipts come in my inbox, invoices from Stripe, invoices from Wise, Google, Zoom, High Level, Lovable, all of that sort of thing is sitting in my main inbox. I leave them now. I don't try to organize them or anything like that. I don't try and copy and paste them into my own spreadsheet anymore. And I have Viktor scan them every Monday morning and organize them and add them to the spreadsheet waiting for my approval. We've also got recurring charges. So every month you've got bank fees or insurance or whatever it may be. So Acron fires every day on the right date and adds those charges to the spreadsheet. So my accountant has a copy of my spreadsheet and it's live, it's up to date. As the 1st of July, 6:15 p.m, it is live, it is working for him. I did this because I used to pay $97 a month for Xero. And I got sick of paying $97 a month. I'm just a sole trader. I didn't have much to do. So now I've got one Google Sheet with 3 tabs, an expenses, an income summary. Every row is a date, a tax year, a vendor, a category, an amount, and a link back to the original email as well. So if if there's also a link to the actual receipt, a PDF copy of the receipt, which is uploaded automatically to the same Google Drive. So I can, anytime I can reach out to Viktor, how much money have I got? How much money have I got coming in? And it can do forecasts for me as well. It cleans up the email box as well. It puts them in a receipts tab. I don't ever read those emails. So away we go. So, I've had 224 expense entries since I started it, 83 income entries. That should be the other way around, shouldn't it, Thomas? I should have 224 income entries and 83 expense entries, and all of that sort of thing. So I've got every day on the 22nd, a Cron fires, adding my bank fees for the month and all of that sort of thing. And it is, skip that one, it is an international thing. So Viktor also works because I work in Great British pounds and I charge in US dollars or Australian dollars or Pakistani, whatever they are. I get real-time currency conversions as well. So what the currency conversion was at that time when that came in, the Google Sheet is updated accurately with the currency conversions and all of that sort of thing. One thing that's important over here in the UK, HMRC wants you to keep receipts for 5 years. So when those receipts have been in my Google storage for 5 years and 1 day, they're deleted to free up Google storage and all of that sort of thing. And that is all built through AI. I built that in under 5 minutes through AI using Viktor and telling it exactly what I wanted to do. So that's one of the things I wanted to talk about that AI can do. And I just wanted to start with something really nice and simple about how AI can work and how it can set up and actually improve your life. I know Thomas makes a lot of money, so he probably has use cases for using something along these lines. But basically it runs, the good thing, AI costs money, and this runs on about 20 cents a month in AI charges as well. And
it's crazy.
It's completely accurate there and all of that sort of thing. And those real-time currency conversions and all of that sort of thing make a huge difference. So that's the sort of things I'm doing on these calls. There's not as many people here as I thought there may have been, and it's something that I'm going to grow and keep doing on Wednesdays. But I'm also giving like PDFs and skill files and all of that sort of thing on how you can set all of this up for yourself as well. So that's what we're doing.
When you ever record your sessions of when you're building these things or when you're even debugging or testing, right? It'll be good ways to attract more of us for the next one, because people want to see, they see with their eyes, don't they? So when they see the things that you've built, and you're just sort of exhibiting it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I think if you're recording this, and then you can use it for the next week's
Yeah,
social
absolutely.
post.
So I created in Slack. I've got a free Slack account. My wife is in the Slack account as well. You can see her down here with Joe. She's using Viktor as well. But I set up an accountancy channel. So basically, one of the first things I did when I set up, it got to learn about me. So I put those skill files in there and all of that sort of thing. And I was telling it what to do. So it was in a different thread and all of that sort of thing. I started in a different thread when I started off this channel, but I told AI what I wanted to do. This is where my spreadsheet is right now. It's a mess. Create your own. Watch for the receipts. Watch for things to come in. And you don't want it watching every 5 minutes for things to come in either, because then it starts costing you money. So if AI is out there looking at your email every 5 minutes, that ends up costing you money in the API calls and all of that sort of thing. So I worked out that I could do that on Mondays. I don't need a high-powered AI tool. I don't need, Claude Phase 8 or whatever they're up to these days. I need a little basic one that looks for an email with a receipt from certain people, and categorizes it all and all of that sort of thing. So it came in here. It created a folder for me, UK accounting folder. I'm going to bring that up. So Viktor created this for me. So UK accountants, all of that sort of thing, everything's going in there, all the amounts. It's getting more links down here as things are coming in, what it's for, high-level receipts, all of that sort of thing, all of the receipts going in and out, a summary, profit loss, income coming in, income going out, and all of that sort of thing. So Viktor set all of that up for me. I asked Viktor to follow proper accountancy protocol in the UK, because I'm lodging everything in the UK. And away we go. And it looks for everything in there, and sorts it all out for me. So come down here. This is a big thread here. So this is where, so can you keep a Stripe in my own box and keep it up to date every day? I asked Viktor. So I connected Stripe through an OAuth and all of that sort of thing. And it said, and can you also organize my inbox and put receipts in the receipts folder in Gmail and the receipts PDF into the drive like you have? Check Stripe for new payments, adds to the income tab. Scans my inbox for receipts, labels receipts, downloads the receipts, updates the summary tab and all of that sort of thing. So it gives it little symbols as well, Ys and summaries and all of that sort of thing. And I've said it, I want you to know that I'm in the UK, so it can be done perhaps weekly. I know some Stripe payments didn't come through, so it checked the connection and made sure it worked there as well. There was a couple of errors in there that I saw. This is why you always ask for approval too when you're doing something important like income tax and all of that sort of thing. So it asked for approval and all of that sort of thing, found all the receipts and all of that sort of stuff. Went through and archived all 47 receipt emails that I had in there when I started this, because remember I did this a month ago, and I had 18 months worth of receipts and income in there as well that it needed to catch up with. So it went in there, found all the expense rows, all of that sort of thing, and away we go. Where's another good one? Here we go. This is where, okay, Viktor, I need to add a £10 deduction every month for Voxy mobile phone on the 13th of every month, please, and backdate this to January 2025. On it, added it, backdated it, all there, total 170, and the recurring cron setup will automatically end £10 on every 13th of the month, because those receipts come through via my app. They don't go into my emails. So I made sure that was done as well.
Stephen, is this currently sitting in a GHL account, or is this Viktor's platform separately?
This is Viktor. So this is nothing to do with GHL here. This is Viktor connects to GHL as well.
That's why I was asking. I don't know if this is a connection to GHL or if this is Viktor itself.
Yeah, this is Viktor in Slack. This is my Slack channel here, and I've created all of these different channels in here. So I do some consulting, DCRM. I owe you some money for that too, Thomas. I do some consulting. So I've connected an API to their GHL account, and I've taught Viktor how I look at snapshots and what I do and what I look for. And Viktor goes in via API and does a full sweep of the accounts and tells me what they need to improve, what they don't need to improve, and things like that. So what would normally take a VA a week to do, I do in 10 minutes.
This is definitely way over my head, but it's interesting.
That's why I was starting with the accountancy, because we are going to go really deep, Angel. This is some of the things I've done are just really like out there, next level with recordings that come in and things like that. But on the accountancy side, I've made the channel private as well. So in Slack, when you make a channel private, nobody else can ever access that channel unless you give them permission. So if I was working with a client in here as well, they wouldn't see all of these channels because they're all private. I've made the channels I share with my wife public, so she can get in there and all of that sort of thing. And basically, every Monday, so I come in on the 15th of June, 2 new Stripe entries, 6 new expense entries, 6 receipts saved to the drive. It told me what it was. There was a payment, a subscription, software expenses. The OAuth wasn't working, then it was working. And that's where I've got to ask for approval, which I haven't approved that, which is bad on me. And it goes through and does all of this. So it's adding everything in there, all the income, everything that I'm doing, and saving me. It probably saves me about 25 hours a month, all for 20 cents a month. So what I'm trying to show in AI is if you can take the time and set it all up, then it can be really, really, really powerful tool. Like I said, I don't profess to be a huge guru on AI or anything like that. I just know how to make it work. And that's what people want to know. And that's why on my GHL Starboys calls, everybody wanted me to do these calls, Angel. So that's why I started doing them, because they wanted to dive more into the AI and how to make life easy and all of that sort of thing. Because one day you're not going to want to do your accounts, so you can set it up quite easily and just go bang and have everything done for you automatically. So that's my side of the accountancy thing. I set it up to make my life easy. Thomas doesn't like AI. He's very old-fashioned.
I'm an old man, that's why.
Have a look at the grey hair, Thomas. Have a look at the grey hair. So, and to save me 25 hours a month. That 25 hours a month now gives me more time to enjoy my life, to do other things, to work on sales or work on other projects and all of that sort of thing, because I value my time at thereabouts of $100 US an hour. And if I can get an extra 25 hours in a month, there's an extra $2.5 grand in my pocket that I can get if I fill that time up. So it helps me grow like that as well. So that's what I've just escape out of that. That's the accountancy side of things. It's very, very, very easy to set up. And I've got a area on my website that I set up with AI as well, where I'm actually giving the tools to do all of this. It's copy, paste, get it done, and it's doing it for you. It'll save you a couple of hours of building it and all of that sort of thing as well. So, and I'm giving them away for free to people that show up.
Yeah. Yes.
So that's the whole thing. That's what these calls are about. I've gone very, very short of time and all that. So, any more AI questions? I connected all of my Meta ads and Google ads and all of that sort of thing to it today.
That's gonna have to be another week.
That's amazing what that's doing. So I'm just gonna.
Yeah, I think I'm still getting to grips with like the integration of Victor and Slack, and then trying to get all the other sort of tools to make it hopefully just seamlessly perform and communicate with each other without any sort of bugs or problems
Oh,
down the line.
absolutely. And that's the beauty of what you can do as well. I'm just going to share my screen again. Back to that. So these are the integrations that you can do. So I'm coming in. So I've got my Google Ads, Vercel, where my website lives, ClickUp, where GHL Starboys work, Stripe, GitHub, where basically pushing updates to websites and things like that. My Google Drive, my Google Sheets, my Google Calendar, my Zoom account, Google Forms, Zoom. So it syncs with Zoom. So I'm actually tracking who attends these calls through those links. And if you get a different email if you attended, and if you didn't attend and registered, you'll get a different email saying this is what you missed, all done automatically. Gmail accounts connected, Google Analytics, LinkedIn's connected. Every morning it goes out, finds me 25 leads, tells me about them. This is huge for the dental space, Thomas. Meta ads connected, Google business profile. Resend is where all my emails go out of. YouTube. These recordings are made. They'll be automatically uploaded with YouTube with a Fathom description behind them as well. If there's any good parts, Victor will say, hey, this was a good part, this was a good part, this was a good part, this should be a book, this should be a course, this should be a story. And it'll pitch it to me like I'm a movie producer. And I can say, yep, produce that. And it will create a video with subtitles, all of that sort of thing. All I need to do is post it to Facebook. So that's how easy it is to make an integration. So if I wanted Canva connected, continue to Canva, it'll connect it. That's how easy it is to make a connection. Zendesk, Brex, Salesforce, Pinterest, if you want it there, Airtable, Spotify. Look at all those connections. Freelancer. So you can get all of those connections, and that's what makes it easier than Claude and all of those sorts of things. All of the connections are done through Pipedream, and it's all secure. You're never sharing any keys with Victor, which is how people get hacked and all of that sort of thing. It's all done through Pipedream.
It looks so good.
So that's the connection side of thing. It's pretty cool how it all works. Like my wife uses Notion for all of her book work, so I'm going to connect Notion and bring all of that over into the accountancy side of things.
Question for you, Steve: is this Victor a replacement of ChatGPT or Gemini or Claude? What I'm trying to understand, what it is and what it does, or what it's replacing.
It connects to all of them.
It connects to it, but is it a replacement of it?
Yes. So you don't need to use. I used Manus for a long time, Angel. I used ChatGPT. Didn't really use Gemini because I was Manus and ChatGPT. So when I decided to start, I got somebody's free trial and got my 10,000 credits, like I suggest you guys do. And I started using it, and I like this. So I asked Victor, and I integrated my Manus account through the integrations there. And I asked Victor to go in and grab everything that I'd done in Manus, all of the skills, all of the knowledge it had of me, and bring it over to Victor. And it did it. So the 2 years worth of work I had in Manus didn't go to waste. And it does the same with ChatGPT. Whatever you're using, it can bring it over, and it just makes it easier to use, if that makes sense.
Yeah, so it's able to generate images and work with prompts and all that stuff.
Yep, absolutely. So all of my blog posts, those images are created in Gemini. Anything that's easy to do is usually done through Sonnet, so that it chooses the right AI tool to use as well. If it's something complex like building, it's using Claude and the top version of Claude and things like that. So it sort of juggles between models as well. So you have the best of all worlds. So, you know, if you're working in high level and all of that sort of thing, it's a great place to start with trying to get what you want and then feeding it into GHL, the AI builder in GHL and things like that.
Interesting. Yeah, it's just I'm still not fully grasping it because I'm just touching the surface on, utilizing ChatGPT and not Claude, but Gemini. But I had a technical question that you definitely may know the answer to. So I don't know if you heard of for the booth marketing. They basically do a lot of training in how to be able to sell experiences for the booth visitors.
Yep.
And one of the things we do is we get a lot of content like images as well as videos of the experiences that they're releasing. And one of the big things they do is they also release pitch decks, right? Which are generic with their branding. And then we're supposed to take our branding and incorporate it, right? Not changing the blueprint of it, but just our branding and image. My question is, I was trying to find a quick solution instead of me going and have to change it in Canva. Is Chat or Vector capable of taking a template and branding it with our brand?
Absolutely. So I'll give you a for instance. Go to desktop 2 again. This is me setting up for tonight. So I've got my accountancy channel. So I asked Vic, you can see here, I'm going to be showcasing the accountancy setup I've done with you on my build night tonight. Can you get ready a little explainer on what I've done? No need for fancy PDFs, I said at the time, but just what we do and how we do it, why we do it, and how we can do it on different platforms. Victor then, in the same channel, replied to me on it, pulling together everything we've built in here, give me a few minutes. That's at 5:18. Then they've come back with basically what we do, how we do it, why we do it this way, how we can do it. And I said, Victor, maybe put this in a little PDF presentation with some nice images on brand with my Stephen Tann logo and images. So you could effectively upload what they give you and then say, Victor, can you change it around with my brand and all of that sort of thing? And Victor popped this out in a minute. Did it in a minute. So absolutely, you could do that with the things that you're giving, as long as Victor knows your logo. And the really good thing about using it like this, like ChatGPT really doesn't have a memory. It doesn't remember you.
That's my biggest point. That's my biggest pain point.
Victor remembers everything. So, you know, I can just sit up here and DM Victor about my website or something along those lines if something went wrong. And they all talk to each other. They all know. I've set separate channels so I know what's going on. But Victor will remembers you. So, you know, in my skill files and my website, I've got 77 skill files there for free to set up Victor a step-by-step on how to do it. First of all, it wants to learn about you. And, you know, you also change how you talk and with your good day or a bad day or summer or winter. So every time I have a sales meeting or a Fathom a meeting like this, Victor, this is uploaded into Victor. And Victor will see how I spoke, adjust, learn how I speak, learn what I was talking about, learn what I know about. And then every Monday morning, it updates its knowledge of me. So how I talk and because Victor also creates emails for me. So if you're a no-show to an appointment to me, the next day, Victor will have a draft email in my inbox saying, hey, Angel, you didn't show up and there's a questionnaire. This is what we were going to talk about. Let's jump on another call. And then 3 days later, it'll draft another email and I can get it to auto send, but I like to check on things that are going out as well. Using those recordings and knowing about me, it creates a blog every morning and auto posts it on my website, updates the SEO and the AEO intelligence, so I'm searchable by a lot of means, and then sends an email to 1,500 people that subscribe to my emails. all before I wake up.
I love this. How much is this to be able to get this going?
Viktor basically, hang on 2 secs.
Thomas, I don't want to take up any time from your end. If you have questions, feel free to jump in.
No, Thomas is a good mate of mine as well. So hang on 2 secs. So, mate, get started for free. Is the easiest way. So hang on a sec.
I'm glad you mentioned that, because one of my biggest pain points was working with chat and having to start a new conversation and almost like retrain it all over again because it doesn't remember anything. So I got to the point that I started like saving all the files and basically just create like a blueprint, and then like introducing it on any new conversations. Hey, here's my background, instead of them trying to recall it. So I have that available, which I could import into Viktor. Would be a good starting point.
Absolutely. So I put it Angel, there's a link there. It's an affiliate link. If you use Viktor and like it and you spend money, I'll get 10,000 credits. You get 10,000 credits automatically when you started. So you don't need to put credit cards in or anything. You can go in and just try it. And Thomas, go in and try it, you idiot. But what you would do first is when you sign up, Angel, is go to Viktor, go into integrations, go into Chat GPT, connect your Chat GPT. This is Pipe Dream that's used for the connections, connect things. And I don't use ChatGPT anymore, but you'll go into ChatGPT, get your API key, and then Viktor will know everything about what you've done in ChatGPT. So go back to Viktor.
Oh, so I don't even have to copy anything over. It's already going to grab it.
No. So you would go to Viktor in the main channel here and say, hey, at Viktor. So always at Viktor. Can you go into my Chat GPT and get all of the information you possibly can? Press send. It'll come back in 5 minutes with everything in there.
That's amazing.
So it is as easy as that. But it works on different channels as well. So that's one of the important things.
So you're saying it can integrate literally with anything, right?
Yeah. Absolutely. Skills, installed spaces.
Can it create brochures?
Yeah. It create whatever you want it to create. Here's all the tasks that I've got there and all of that sort of thing. It's doing the YouTube G Drive upload and all of that sort of thing. Here's how it really works in here. So I've got workplace instructions. So give it extra instructions. Viktor wrote them for me. And in here you've got models. So I've got the Smart set. So it uses Claude Opus 4.6 as a preset. It can use GPT 5.5, 4.6, Claude Sonnet, Claude Opus, Gemini, you name it. It goes through and uses the best system for it. But the beauty about it is one central memory. It remembers everything. If you were talking last week about you taking your kids for ice cream in New York, you say, hey, last week I was speaking to you about taking the kids for ice cream in New York. Can you tell me how to get there or something, or whatever you want to do? And it will have that memory about what you do. And that's the beauty of it.
You're blowing my mind. This is amazing.
And to show Thomas is an ads man, Angel. So if you ever need ads done, Thomas is the man. But I don't really use it. But I bought in the ready-to-use toolkits for Meta. So it brings in, I can do all of that.
Yeah, there's a lot of things. There's a lot of things it can do.
4 different accounts. So you'd have a different channel for each of your clients that could report to you every day on what metrics you find good. And it can put it up in a PDF report, brand it with Citroen Digital and send it off if you want.
That's crazy.
Like
This is the one I wanted to pick your brain on, but I'm willing to wait for the right session week where
Yeah,
you can.
we'll catch. I need to catch up with you because you need to do all that. But brings diagnostics methodology. You know what all of this is. So I've got no idea what any of that is, but it brings all of that in automatically. I asked Victor, can you do an audit of my meta accounts?
Yeah,
I've got meta accounts all over the place. I've got no idea what I'm doing. It's a mess. And you're going to do me a favor and help me tidy it up. But there's ones that I can archive and things that are wrong with it, things are right with it, and all of that sort of thing. This automatically posts to my Google My Business profile as well. Images and all of that sort of thing. So it's pretty cool what you can do.
Yeah, looking forward to that.
If you're not using it, you're falling behind.
I know. That's why I'm here, right? That's why I'm here.
Exactly right.
No pressure at all, Stephen.
Oh no, Tom. I've known Thomas for a couple of years now, and we've become good friends. So I can put pressure on him. But for what you're using, Angel, it's going to be absolutely fantastic. It's going to solve that problem of a persistent memory across everything that you're doing. And all of those connections that you can make as well. You can connect it to your high level account. So, hey, what am I doing right? What am I doing wrong? And it will help you do all of that sort of thing. And 10,000 credits to get started for free. It's worth a go.
I love it. Yeah, I just got to choose a partner. I don't know if GHL's Top Voice is going to be the partner or something. That I have a certain vision, and I'm just trying to find the right partner. Yeah,
well, book that call with me, and we can go through it because, and mate, I'll point you in the right direction, mate. If I don't think GHL Starboys are for you, I'll tell you. So if I think there's better solutions for you, I'll tell you as well. So,
all right, sounds good.
It's not a problem. I know most of the people in the GHL world. Thomas will attest.
Yeah.
There's even rumours out there that I'm actually highly the GHL mascot. There's been pictures have surfaced of me getting changed in Sydney into the Hiley helmet was there.
Do me a favor, send me your email in the chat here as well.
Yeah. We just want to jump on a call, don't we? There's book a call, Angel, and
what about your email? What I want to do is forward you the email that I sent to.
And there's my email as well, mate.
Perfect. Thanks, Steve.
But yeah, that's what we're doing on these calls. I appreciate you guys showing up. I'm just trying to help people. Like 10,000 credits on Victor ain't that much. I burn that through in an hour most of the time. Especially when I'm building. But I've built entire apps on Victor and Lovable. My entire website, stephentann.com, has been and systems has been done with Victor and all of that sort of thing. I'm going to see what it said about.
I'll need your help to help me build a dashboard. So especially when I'm monitoring daily performances, or I need your help to identify, when the performance drops or increases. You notice I need something that identifies. It's almost like real time. Yeah,
absolutely. We can build that, and it can tell you it can scan it every hour, every day, or every month, whatever you want to do. But this is where you told me you had a problem, Thomas, with the. So can you look into the build night registration? A friend, Thomas Lee, just registered. It went through to Zoom, but he said he got a red error message. Can you sort this out, please? On it, looking into it now. 10 minutes it took to look in it, found it and fixed it already live. Root cause, when I switched the build night page from Superbase function invoke to direct fetch in PR35 on June the 30th, the Zoom registration function had verify false, so it kept working, but the contact save function still required JWT auth. Without the auth headers, it returned a 401, which triggered the red error toast. What happened? Went through fine, contact, failed silent. What I did, he redeployed, manually backfilled Thomas's build night tags in the database. Found 3 other registrations affected. Fix those 2.
It's awesome. Absolutely awesome.
So I'm just checking, so it all works. So I'm seeing that this is exactly how it works. You don't have to do @Viktor when you're in a thread with them. So it all works now and goes to the upsell page after registration. And then while it's doing that, I'm going to share my other screen. Geez, I'm a handsome man, aren't I? Oh, it's slow when it's not cached. Come on. So build night, you went in here, audio vault member, register, Stephen. Oops.
Okay, that looks
So
better now.
this is my upsell. This is where you get everything that we're talking about. You get it in a PDF and a full recording and the SOPs and all of that sort of thing, how to build. And that's $29 there. And the link to get Viktor and all of that sort of thing. Your Zoom link to join, add it to the Google Calendar. That's what it should have looked like. And you can see the ease of it is it fixed it all itself.
It makes you wonder why there's no point in hiring a human anymore.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Exactly right. So, those VAs and things like that, if you're really skilled, you don't need VAs. You're going to hire people like me to do it in half the time at half the cost, in tokens and things like that. I even got the welcome email. I think. I've got too many screens going on here, Thomas.
You're sure that that's not slowing your computer down?
That's a Zoom call. Oh no, I got I upgraded the RAM on this computer. It's it's 128 RAM, 128 gigs of RAM on this one. It's a few years old now though. But yeah, that's what we're doing on these calls, guys. I'll end it and have some dinner. It's time for a big stogie, I think.
Yeah.
Thomas is a cigar aficionado as well, Angel. We
You definitely earned it. You covered a lot of ground in a short time. I just sent you an email. Can you confirm if you got the one that's over there?
Just saw it come through, mate.
Right.
Your meeting
and I'll send you their reply also. If you look at it's pretty much what I've been sharing with a lot of people who I've been kind of using as a selection process. But that gives you a little breakdown of what I'm looking to do.
Yeah. Have you got a budget?
Not much. I have very little capital. So that's I think if you read through that, you're gonna see that.
Yeah. I'm
trying to stay within 400 to 500 on a monthly commitment. And aside from that, also looking for ad spend like 300. Which is very low. That's the biggest challenge. I'm small. I'm very small. I don't have anything big.
Well, I've got that email. Let me look through it. Grab a call with me as well. Probably grab it next week.
Okay.
So it gives me time to have a look. But yeah, you're going to be doing a lot yourself with AI.
Yeah.
But it can be done.
Yeah.
It can be done as well. So
can I hire you to build out my vector?
Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
Yeah, mate, go into the upsell page at $29 a month, and every one of these calls, whether you come or not, there's going to be new skill sets there. There's going to be all of that there for you. So everything that we spoke about today the accountancy and all of that sort of thing will be there. All you need to do There's a README file. Read that file, follow the instructions, and install it into Victor.
Like that.
And guess what? That's all done automatically. So this is the amazing thing you can do, and this is where it gets it spins by wheel. So I'm recording this call. This recording is uploaded to Victor. Victor sees that it's my AI build night. Then Victor will take this recording, put it in the vault section of my website, which is members only, email protected. There'll be a recording of it, a download the recording, and then it's putting together a PDF file on the SOPs and the skills and everything that we spoke about that you guys can action. And so you guys have got every call, whether you come to those calls or not, you've got access to that for $29 a month.
Yes, that's great. That's great. I'm looking to see how I can utilize something like that to be able to create blogs for me.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, listen, we'll jump on a call. It can definitely be done. So and I'll have a look at the. Don't book anything till next week, because I'll get on and I'll have a look at your websites and all of that sort of thing, and we'll come up with a plan of attack.
Sounds good, buddy. Have a great weekend and safe stuff.
Yeah, you too, mate. Angel, Thomas, thank you for joining me, guys. I do appreciate it. And Tuesdays, Wednesdays, same time. Hopefully I'll see you on the next ones.
Looking forward to it. Cheers, man, guys.
All right, Thomas. Have a good one.
Bye.